Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to have you join me again for Fluently. Today we're going to look at two words and highlight the differences, learn the pronunciation, and learn how to use these words. So you get your paper and pen ready and let's dive right in. So these words that we have today are ADVISE and ADVICE. Normally, in Nigerian English pronunciation, we say advice, advice, advice. Okay, so like you said, or as I've said rather, we are going to learn the differences, the pronunciation, and how to use these words accurately in sentences. Okay, to get started, we'll start with ADVICE. Alright, so let's follow the transcription. Here we have the short sound E, the middle high front vowel E. Can you see where I place raise your tongue to the middle of your mouth? Then produce the sound E. We don't have all the time to go into the science, all the science of pronouncing this. So let's just do this basically. Eh, eh. If you're a Yoruba person, I don't know about the phonetics of all the tribes, but I'm sure that most of us in Nigeria, we have the eh phonetics in our language. So you remember eh, okay? So eh plus the consonant d gives you end. And there's a stress mark here. Can you see here? That's a stress mark, which means that you're not going to just going to pronounce a word at once. So there's a slight break. So you have ed here. Then after that, we have the consonant v. Let's say it together. All right. So and the next sound is a diphthong I. I. Can we? You just go from ah. You add a. If you join it together, it gives an I. So I plus s gives you. Okay, now let's add all these sounds together. So add the eyes. Can you say that with me? A, the eyes. Now let's pronounce it together. Advice, 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 not advice, advice. Okay, see, this word is a noun and it means guidance or recommendations offered with regard to prudent future action. What does a noun mean? It's a word or other than a pronoun used to identify any other class of people, places, or things. So unless you're using this word to identify something, don't confuse it with the other word that we're going to look at shortly. So, example here. My advice is to see your doctor. Normally, we would have read the sentence as my advice is to see your doctor. But the accurate way, as like I said at the last previous class rather, that we should use our sentence reading to also learn how to pronounce some words accurately. So my advice is to see your doctor. So now the word advice is advice. Please establish that advice. Advice. Now let's go to the second one, and it's a noun. You use it to identify a place, people, or thing. Okay, or situation. Now let's go to the next word. Our next word is advise. Now let's highlight the difference between the previous word and this particular one. Let's look at the transcription. Here we have the short sound e, the middle and we have the consonant the as well. There's also a a stress mark here. See, that's a slight break. Then we have the consonant v, which is still the same. Then we have the diphthong I, where the difference lies is in the last sound, which is letter S. Here, the letter S sounds Z instead of S. In the previous word, it sounds S. So the previous word is advise, while this word is advise. Hmm? Let's read through the transcription. So you have ed, gives you ed. Then you have I, gives you vi. Then z. Let's pronounce it together. Advise, advise, advise. This word is a verb, and it means to offer suggestion about the best course of action to someone. All right. So let's see and what's a verb rather before I jump the gun. Okay, a verb is a word used to describe an action, part of the predict of a sentence. So except you're using this word, and that's why I mentioned earlier on that we need to learn how to use it. So the first one is used to identify people, place, or thing. So and as you're using the word in that situation, don't miss confuse it for this one. And this is used to describe. Now let's see example what I'm talking about in a sentence. Here, I advised him to go home. Our normal reading of the sentence would have been I advised him to go home. Alright, so well, home is not incorrect. Home is just American pronunciation, and him, like here, him is British. Him, British. Home, American. So you can use either of the two depending on the spoken pronunciation you're applying, okay? So I advise him rather to go home. So now let's see. The first word is advice. Advice, not advice. And the second word is advise. Advice, advice. Sorry. Excuse me. Advise and advise, not advice, advice. And that is all for today. We extended diction coaching. Visit my web at www.drseducateconsulting.com and reach out to me for a coaching session. I will see you again next time. Keep practicing and improving your pronunciation skills. I will see you again next time. Thanks for using Phonic Right. Bye for now.